Welcome to In the Kitchen with Breaks. I'm Peter, one of the team who works with the chefs in terms of bringing some of these trends to life that we talk to you about every day. At the moment, everybody's talking about sustainability, and we're going to cover some great food today that will show you how you can really make the most of sustainable sourcing, really use your ingredients to their best effect with some zero waste ideas, and then also looking at making sure we're using the products at their best by thinking about seasonality. Let's go over to Mark in the kitchen and see what the team have cooked up together.
Welcome to the Breaks Food Innovation Centre here at Reading. I'm delighted to say I'm joined in the kitchen today by legendary development chef Dug Patten.
Chef.
Great to see you, Chef.
Great to be here.
So today we're talking about sustainable flavour, responsible sourcing, zero waste, obviously a big focus for a lot of businesses, but also seasonality of ingredients. So you can see you've got three wonderful looking dishes there. If you'd like to bring up dish number one, Chef, and just walk us through that.
Well, dish number one, CSR seems to be a message on most people's agenda these days, and fish is obviously primary. So the MSC label is huge, and for my mind, I like to use wild fish, I like to use responsibly sourced fish, and hake, for my mind, is one of the underused fish in that category. Delicious, full of flavour. Today I've just done one little dish here, bit of salsa verde, saffron risotto, and lovely pan-fried hake.
A really lovely, clean looking plate of food, great story behind it with MSC. I love what you've done with the saffron risotto as well. Beautiful colours, perfect for summer, but obviously beyond. Great message, stunning looking plate of food, Chef. So
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, so dish number two.
Dish number two, I'm thinking more about autumn, and one of the messages that I like to try and talk about is the veg, the great British vegetables that we have available to us through the autumn and into the winter. So the root veg, for my mind, are absolutely sensational. In season they are sweet, delicious and very affordable in these cost conscious times. So on this plate I've done some turnip, I've got celeriac, I've got swede, I've got carrot, I've got parsnip. All beautiful British veg, simply delivered with a nice bit of brisket, bit of set mash, and out of the trimmings of the celeriac I made a little celeriac puree as well.
So again, utilising as much as possible of those ingredients. You mentioned British, particularly with the root veg. So is it brisket you got on there?
Yeah, brisket.
Yeah. It's a slow cooked.
Slow cooked brisket.
So is that an ingredient that we have in our business that's already slow cooked?
It's one of our sous vide lines.
Okay.
Absolutely delicious. Makes life incredibly simple and cost conscious. You know exactly what it's going to cost on the plate.
So in terms of how you use that, how you finish that, how you dress that, can you just walk us through?
Yeah, I used the jus from the pack that the brisket is cooked in. I added one of our red wine sauces to add to that, reduced that down. I blanched the veg and then finished it in the sauce with the brisket. So you've got a bit of that flavour absorbed into the veg as well.
Fabulous. Again, stunning plate of food, Chef. Well done. Okay, so the third one is about zero waste, or helping business to think about zero waste and trying to utilise and repurpose everything, particularly veg, because we know in most kitchens a lot of the prep goes in the bin.
Yeah.
So I believe you're showcasing beetroot here.
I'm showcasing beetroot. So again, it's part of the CSR message, and obviously the cost-conscious times. We're trying to avoid putting anything in the bin. So what I've done is that I've taken a raw beetroot, I've cut it into a square, diced it up, sliced some, but with the trimming I've made a raw coleslaw, which will go for it. So it gives you different texture, different flavour, but ultimately it's using one of the classic British veg and underused. It's also with burrata, you often see the ubiquitous tomato. This is more of an earthy twist, works really well with the burrata.
I'm going to try this one because it does look absolutely stunning, and I love what you've done in terms of repurposing the beetroot in three different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'll dig in.
The slaw's just here.
Okay, I'll get some of that. This will definitely go on the floor and or on my top.
It will definitely stay in the brochure.
I don't care, as long as some of it goes in my mouth,
I'll
that's the main thing.
catch it.
Wow. Beautiful, really fresh. You get the beetroot in amongst it all. I love the wild mushrooms that are in there as well, really earthy flavours, and that creamy burrata. It's absolutely stunning. Three fantastic dishes. lots of great messages there in terms of responsible sourcing, seasonality, and obviously repurposing food to move towards a zero waste kind of business. Chef,
Pleasure
thank you
to be
very
here.
much.
Thank you.
We hope you enjoyed today's session. See you for more great food from our team of chefs here at Breaks. Thank you.